Okay, that's still green. That's green. Just waiting. Oh, everything looks green.
Never had that before, right?
It would be green for a short period of time. I still have to wait 5 minutes anyway for people to get in. So, because right now I have 0 watching. So I wait about 5 minutes here. So yeah, I'm jumping between the two. So, everything's green.
Okay. Now, because of 2 days ago, you might not have the people on like you normally would. You know what I mean?
But we also did the upgrade.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
Yes, we do.
Oh,
I
okay.
announced that.
Oh, all right.
I announced that on everything I shared it on. So
Okay.
they know that, hey, maybe there'll be a little too low lag. I hope.
Oh, everything's green.
Yeah.
Okay.
And no people yet. Oh, 2 people. I'm still waiting 5 minutes, Pablo. That way people can get in. And it's not like you're a big secret either.
Incognito.
Uh-oh, it just turned red. Why'd you turn red? No, don't turn red. That means... Okay. Please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less.
It's green.
This is green, but that's red. Keyframe frequency? What's a keyframe frequency? Where would I find keyframe frequency?
Now, is that from YouTube?
Yeah, that's the YouTube side.
Maybe we should have done this ahead of time.
I may have known. So that's why I said keywords. Let's try again. And this is the things with live streaming. You never know until later. Bitrate, audio settings, frame rate. Okay. GOP? Would that be like keyframe intervals?
Could be.
Okay, what did they recommend?
4.
4, okay. Where are you again? I just lost you. There. Okay, let's see if keyframe intervals work. Oh, that's in real time. Okay, that's not. I know, you gotta love delay, right?
Yep. Well, it does seem to be doing streaming nicely.
Four seconds or less. That one says every 2.
So
Try and make everything green, guys. Just hang in there. So let's try 2. And I don't even know if that's the right setting. That's why I'm looking for a
you never had that
GOP.
issue before?
Remember, I didn't get to try it before.
No.
Not for very long.
Okay.
This is nothing but learning. It's all learning. That's why I'm looking for a thing that says GOP or whatever. Those are hotkeys. Advanced, maybe? I have it set to normal latency. That's why there's a delay here between what we're doing. Okay, maybe I have to actually look up my specific. OBS keyframe free, as I failed to spell. Let's see. Okay. What's a keyframe interval? It's still red. Now they have rate control as VBR. I have it as CBR. Because that's what YouTube asked for. No array in advance. I did the keyframe intervals. I don't know what's the difference between CBR and VBR. Still says it's bad.
What's bad?
My video settings.
Oh.
Bad video settings. Please use keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Currently, keyframes are not being set often enough, which will cause buffering. The current keyframe frequency is 8.3 seconds. Note that ingestion errors can cause incorrect GOP sizes.
Okay. For us ignorant ones, I have no idea what you're talking about. But all right.
That's why I'm trying to find the keyframe frequency. I have intervals. Okay, that's where my sound's coming from.
It's video, not sound.
Okay, it's at 30. That's normal. Is that in general? That's why I'm checking all of them. I'm not seeing it anywhere. And that's where so it knows where to stream it to. So try changing this to VBR, maybe?
Let's see.
CPU, profile, tune.
I don't know.
Let's switch this and see what it does.
You want to go to VBR?
Oh, I don't know what it'll do, so.
I don't know either.
Gotta experiment.
So you still got your CPUs down here.
Yeah, that's how much of my CPU it's using.
Yeah.
And that is hardly an issue.
Okay. Whoa. Where'd we go?
Back to the YouTube page so I can look at things. That was at 12:10. Have to give it a minute so it does another update. Doo, doo, doo. So that's updated. Since I'm away here. No, don't go away. There.
Oh, I see the delay.
Yeah. That delay is to also decrease the buffering.
Okay.
It just turned green.
It says good.
And then it says bread again.
Oh, it went from good to bad. Stream is healthy. Bad video settings. Stream health.
Yeah, and that's why I'm having the problem is that. Because I don't see the keyframe frequency. I've seen intervals.
Wouldn't that help? Just out of curiosity.
Keyframe interval too high. Okay. That's why I keep going to here.
Ah, okay.
Unless frequency and interval are the same thing.
I have no idea.
No which can cause buffering. The current keyframe frequency is X seconds. Note that ingestion errors can cause incorrect GOP sizes. GOP size is very small, which will reduce image quality. The recommended keyframe frequency is 4 seconds. Okay?
Yep.
So. Oh, that turned yellow and red. Okay, we're turning you back to CBR. Because things are now crashing and burning.
Yay!
This to 4. Apply. Okay. Turn green again, please. OBS.
There, what green?
Stay green, please, OBS.
There we go. It's whoop. What the hell?
I don't know. We increased our internet. This should not be an issue.
It wasn't an issue until you started playing with buttons.
That's green again. That's now green. Are you going to stay green for me, guys? Nope. Seriously, OBS? Why?
It was staying green. All of a sudden now it isn't.
I switched it back from VBR to CBR.
But you're at 4 seconds instead of 2.
Yeah, because that's what YouTube was recommending.
Snap sensitivity 10.
Okay, that's wrong page. We're looking at output. So yeah. Match settings YouTube wants. OBS doesn't like it. That or I stop and restream. I can do that too. I know that says it's healthy.
Just pointing that one out.
Let's try and get the two to both be happy at the same time. Because OBS isn't happy. That's why I'm now hitting that lag. Did our upload speed decrease again?
I'd have to go to the other computer and check it if you want. You want me to check it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Might have to change my times.
Let me see what it's saying. That's still running fast.
And now YouTube's unhappy too. Oh my god.
You gotta practice with your settings. I think it's a problem.
Let's try and get the two to agree. So in case you can't hear me, trying to get OBS and YouTube both in the green happy range. What? Yeah?
Upload is 3.87. Download is 59.1.
Okay.
Let me get off so it doesn't interfere with your stuff. But anyway. Unless you want me to do the Netflix internet speed test.
I just turned yellow instead.
Now let me get off. I'm off. I think you have to figure out your best settings.
That's what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
Two, 6, 4. Okay, so that's good. Da, 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 da. Okay. Quality factor. I need my calculator for this. Okay. Alright. So bit rate 2,500 divided by width. Oh, whoops. 0 and frames per second, which I believe is 30. Is that what I have it set for? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so what is YouTube doing at the moment? It's still red. But OBS is staying green now. It's so confusing. Okay, bookmark this page. I'll come back to it. Sorry, I didn't want to burst your eardrums with my sneezes. Again, I don't know if you're using headsets or what. Okay. It looks like things aren't buffering. Oh, never mind. It is buffering. I'll put... So this is a setting issue, it seems. I can't say for sure. That doesn't help. Okay. Anyway, welcome to live streaming. Now you see all the hard parts to it. It's not always simple and easy. Between having good enough internet to settings and all of that. Okay, so now it's green. That means connection's good. That's recording. Recording I don't have an issue with. That's streaming that I have an issue with. So they're just saying play with it till we get both sides green, I guess. Have this set to super fast. Let's try very fast. Alright. BRB. That connection's good. That's turning green. What I changed was I told it to force the encoder. By forcing encoder settings, that was one of the recommendations. If it works, I'll give it about 5 minutes. So we're at 33, 34. Just seeing if it stays green, and it's starting to look like it will. Maybe it'll stay. Will you stay green for me, OBS? Will you stay green for me, YouTube? You guys actually agree? OBS is only slightly dropping. Let's just wait for YouTube to send me another message and keep an eye on both. It would show you, but it does weird things when I show OBS. It ends up with like a tunnel of nothing but OBS. So, that's why I'm not showing the exact thing I'm seeing. Though it seems to be holding up. So we're waiting for it to say it's been live for 38 minutes. This is a wonderful little test. And if everything works, will be great. Which so far it looks like things are working. I need to minimize that. Not minimize it. Put it in smaller window. That way I can see both at the same time, even while I'm playing. Well, it seems to be doing okay. Like I said, occasionally OBS turns to a yellow-green. Oh, now it's dropping. It went back up. Okay. Not sure why it's doing that. Using 5 point whatever percent of my CPU, which isn't very much. I'm not having severe drop rates and frames. Okay, we might be safe. And there's no way of messing with these things off screen. So, you can see all the messing with. It's at 37. Seems to be holding up. I fixed it. Which is good. I'm almost out of my green tea. Yep, I'm out of my green tea. Switching over to water. No! Not red! No! No! Okay. I turned back green. Good. I think we're okay. Let's go ahead and try this. Where are we anyway? I think I might have fixed it. It required me to restart the stream though. What I did was I told OBS to force the encoder settings onto it. I set the frame intervals to 0, so that's auto. And so far, the stream's staying green. OBS once in a while drops, but it's not interrupting the stream. So I might be just having minor frequency drops. So maybe our upload speed isn't that stable. It's not the most stable. Yeah, I know it's satellite, not cable. So that's why I think it's causing OBS to occasionally drop to red. But most of the time it's staying green and a yellow-green.
So are you streaming now?
I think, well, I've been live this whole time. Welcome to live streams. You see all the errors. You see all the changes. So now I'm actually going to try playing the game. Okay. Charge. Now just waiting for loading screens. There we go. Okay, that's Sleeves of Horizon. Right, there's main story quest. Momodi. Taking what they're given. Momodi the Quicksands has word of work for a willing adventurer. Look what the coral dragged in. Good to see you, Luna. I'd ask what brings you, but I reckon we both know the answer to that already. Well, have I ever let you down before? Wait, don't answer that. So what happens, I know a fellow by name of Dadanen who needs a hand. He's a merchant by trade, selling precious stones to those of Olda with means to buy them. He asked that I send any looking for work his way. You can find him over in Horizon if you fancy. That's in Western Thanaland, mind you, just across the bridge north of Scorpion Crossing, and the road will take you there. Knowing the circles he deals in might be he'll have some talk of the royal family that'll interest you as well. And why not make use of a chocobo porter for the journey to Horizon if you've the guild for that. That is, you'll find the chocobo stables just across the way from Quicksand. Find Mimigun and he'll set you straight. Well, off you go then. I haven't got all day be holding your bloody hand. And while we're at it, we'll pick up the quests. Leaves of Horizon is responsible for assigning guild leaves at the Quicksand and is often giving you an introduction to the world of leave quests. Luna, Mumbledy said you might come. I take it you wish to undertake one of the many guild leaves available here at the Adventurers Guild. Guild leaves are the means by which we document requests for assistance from citizenry prior to assigning them to adventurers possessed of necessary skills, from battlecraft leaves that require extermination of monsters to tradecraft leaves that ask for the creation of goods. The tasks we term leave quests are many and varied in their nature. Should your interest be piqued, I suggest you make your way to Horizon and speak to Tonton Moi. He will be happy to set your foot on the path to completing your first leave quest. And Mumbledy said I should talk to this guy. One-month traveler, may I interest you in chocobo porters? Chocobo porters and falcon porters are similar to rental chocobos in that they can be hired to carry you quickly to destinations throughout Erosa. The difference being that you cannot control these birds and that they will not stop until you have arrived at destination. On the other hand, porters are trained to take the safest route, meaning that they will never be attacked while in transit. Okay. Do not tell me this is your first visit to the shop. I shall update my register with your name so that you may access this location in the future. Higher Horizon. Go. Dismounting porters. While mounting, the chocobo icon will appear in your status effects bar. You can end your ride at any time by selecting dismount from the pet hotbar. Be aware, however, that once you have dismount, the chocobo or falcon will continue on to its destination, leaving you behind. I just noticed I never messed with things. That's a little bad. I'm going to mess with my head sometime. Probably after we get there safely. Okay, settings. Do the HUD layout. Kind of just as how I've had it before. Number 2. Okay. It's more like what I'm used to. What bar 3? And hotbar 4. There we go. Oh, I didn't want 5. I wanted 4. There's 4. That's a little higher up. Okay, 2. Why are you different size? Number 2. Sunny's that way. Shrink down because otherwise you take up too much space. There we go. That's better. Oh yeah, back to what we were doing. Need to talk to this person. Luna, I presume Mama D said to expect you, and so I have. Welcome to Horizon. Ours is a trading settlement that sees goods in from the port of Vester Bay to the west, and trade we do. Nary a day goes by that Horizon isn't bustling with some manner of merchants and officials. They keep us running about busy, they do, enough so that I wish I had chocobo legs in place of my own. And that's why I've asked Momody to send me any souls looking for work. 12 known, there is plenty of it to be done around here. Speak to me again when you are ready to make yourself of some use. Level 11. It so happens that I have a situation that must be resolved post-haste, and I do mean post-haste. I'm plump out of a premium product, and my last order has yet to arrive. If I keep my customers waiting any longer, this could irrevocably damage my reputation. What's worse, I paid my man in advance for his services, despite his assurance that it would be a simple affair. I've heard nothing since he departed for Copperbell Mines days ago. Fine. Drunk instead and give him this notice. I can't afford any further delay. Okay, need to do the leave quests here. Fine morning to you, adventurer. My name's Tononoa, and I am in charge of assigning local leave quests here at Horizon. Excuse me. You are come at the behest of Ustens, are you? Excellent. Let me set you up with your first task. It shall be a simple one, mind you. Before I can permit you to undertake official duties, it is essential that you prove yourself of sound body and mind. Take a moment to review the tasks outlined in Guild Leave. Do you believe within your capabilities? Okay. It's killing things. Ooh, I get a new weapon for it, so sure. Marvelous, a word of warning when near death, prince won't to flee to their kin, slay beasts quickly lest you become a meal for its mates. Okay. And that's how I initiate leave quests. And I already accepted one. Sprint. Okay. Initiate. Okay. Confirm. There you go. Return to the leave made at Horizon. Yep. Of course you triumphed. Here is your well-earned reward. Difficulty and speed of completion. In your stellar performance, I see no reason to deny you our official leaves. An industrious individual like yourself could earn a great deal of coin here in Horizon. You'll be given the option to return immediately. Okay, that's about the duties, and that's about the difficulties. Oh, I can't equip the next thing yet. Okay. And you have another blue question mark, or exclamation point. You're ready to join the guild heist. Encourage you to partake in my guild leave. Should you seek different sorts of challenges, you may consider joining the cut. If you wish to know more, please speak with Battle Ward Lost Ribbit. I will inform her of your success against the Pisty, so that there are no doubts to your ability. Let's talk to you. Need say a word, adventure. I could hear Tonawa quite well from here. At this would be your first time joining us, allow me to explain in detail just what exactly Guild Heist entails. More than a simple leave quest, but not quite as room-shaking as a grand company outing, Guild Heist will test your ability to work together with a small party of battle companions to overcome not-so-small obstacles. The duty is tasking, but the coin is decent, and you will be helping maintain the safety of Erosa and the well-being of her citizens. If what I describe appeals to you, pray speak to me again to join a guild heist. Questions? I need to adjust things. There we go. The Duty Finder and Guild Heist. Special operators are implemented. Played by NPCs, known as Battle-Lines. Speaking of Battle-Lines, displays list Guild Heist currently available. Please note, however, information has conditions such as level or class that must be met by all party members before duty can be commenced. At first, you may find that only a limited number of guild heights are accessible, but do not worry, as you progress in level, that number will grow. Guild heights can be accessed via Dewey Finder, removing the hassle of having to try and gather a party. Should I? Yeah, I'll go ahead and accept side quests. Just may not read all of them. You want me to apprehend a thief. And you, profitable proper position. Going to be profitable in legitimate both. Tell me, do you know what a pisty is? Okay. So you want me to kill Eyes of the Serpent. Trap point. By the toe, that's okay, so that's setting traps. That's setting bear traps. I don't think that's good. Okay, and Drunken Stag is over this way. Ooh, Midge Swarm. Let's get rid of that first. Here on my hunting log. Two. Drunken Stack. What do you want, Danden's product? You can send all nonsense you like, but it won't change a thing. The concern has closed the mines due to some instance in the depths. The goddamn shame, too. Lost a decent haul just over yonder during all the chaos. Okay. Someone retrieved raw NASA shite he dropped outside the mine. The product you heard Danon going on about is a valuable gemstone known as raw nashite. I managed to dig up a good amount just before the mines are closed, actually. Packed it up and hauled it out even, but then the 12 damn goblins came along, not like any goblins I've seen before, and hungry only for good rocks. They had eyes for my gemstones, so I had no choice but to oblige. The stone torches had their hands full evacuating the mine, so they ignored the beasts. Even now, they're only concerned with keeping people out. Please, friend, if you're willing to face goblins, would you bring me my Nashalite? And you want mining tools, okay. I also need to kill these snaky things. I'll do the snaky things first. The pisty. One serpentine. Hey, I got two on me. just these are on my hunting log too. There you go. Take care of my sun midge. And one more of these guys. There we go. And now we'll do those 2 mine quests. They're not actually inside the mine, they're just outside of it. Come on, rock thing. There it goes. Sharpen pickaxe. There. And then you open this mound. Row prison goblin. There's an old hammer. And a blacksmith. And a heavy sledgehammer. And then ore. There we go. Now we can turn this in. How did you fare, friend? Did you find a raw nashite? Yep. Here you go. Beautiful, isn't it? Rarer than many stones and more expensive than most. They say the green is the same as the eyes of Nanasha Yulnasha, who once ruled as the Sultana. This should save Dayton from his troubles. If there's enough left, there's far less here than what I found. I reckon the Koblins made a meal of the stuff by waste. Please find my stuff. Okay. Here's your missing tools. Mine's all I've ever done. It's all I know. With Copperbell where he is now, it's time to move on elsewhere. But without my tools, I just couldn't. I can't thank you enough, friend. You've done more for me than you could ever know. Thank you for the gloves. I'm a level 12. Arm's length. Is that on my list here? Nope. Not on cheat list. A little cheat sheet. It's basically how their combos work. Okay, so it's very non-flying, most knockback and drawing effects. Not sure if it would work, but gotta put my limit break up here. Drunken Stag. Drunken Stag wishes to repay your kindness with some useful information. You'd like a chance to make some money, right? Then I know just how I can repay you for your kindness. Swarms of sun midgets have been harassing travelers along the road, connecting Horizon to here. It's gotten so bad the brass blades have started paying folks to keep the road clear. If you find it hard to believe that swarms of tiny midgets could be so troublesome, then you've never seen a chocobo driven into a frenzy by one. They've already been some terrible accidents. Do your part and slay a few swarms. After that, let Fufulupa know. He'll reward you for your troubles and maybe even offer you more work. More sun midges. There's 1 of 4. There's another one. That's 3 of 4. I need 1 more. It's up there, isn't it? Oh, hi. Well, I knew you'd find Timmy. Get back to town. You set those traps up for Fufulupa, have you? Excellent. Perhaps now we'll see who tells balls in the knapsack. Are those my leg traps in front of the gate? Trash Chocobo could step right into that and lose a foot. I better disarm those things before someone important is horrifically injured. Yes, I know, you were just following orders. It's Fufulupa, you see. Certainly means well, but disaster follows the man like a behemoth chasing a butterfly. Four-eyed serpents, I want slay as many pursuits as it takes to cure them. Here you go. The eyes, my thanks, adventure. What do I mean to do with these things, you ask? Why, sell them, of course. It may not look like much at first, but if you dip them in an alchemic concoction, they transform into beautiful red stones. These gemstones happen to fetch a handsome price in Gridania. These aren't found in the Black Shroud, you see. As a merchant, it's my job to know such things. And Fufu Lupa. Greetings and salutations, adventurer. To what do I owe this? What, you've slain how many swarms of stone midges? You have my sincerest thanks. The breastblades have been struggling to keep them in check, so your assistance is greatly appreciated. Will you be staying in Horizon long? If so, there is much more you can do to help here. Fufu Lupa wants you to track down the missing courier. Pray allow me to enlist your aid, brave adventurer. I would have you ascertain in the whereabouts of a missive I sent to Lost Hope the other day. Captain Leo Frick is stationed there. Ever since he was transferred, we've exchanged letters, but never before has it taken this long to receive a reply. And so I feared the courier may have met with some misfortune en route. She must have made it Central Thailand, or the breastblades that patrolled the roads between here and Scorpion Crossing would have seen something, but if she made it as far as Blackbrush Station, she would surely deliver the letter by now. Lost Hope is practically on its doorstep. I suggest you focus search on the road to Blackbrush in Central Thailand. With luck, you will find her quickly. And actually, I'm going to leave this episode here. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!